guys, welcome to this heart opening practice. We are going to be focusing on things that open up our chest and our heart so we can stand tall with confidence as we walk throughout our world. So let's start in child's pose. So your knees can go wide, toes touch, sink back, hips towards the heels and reach. That's dirty. And reach your hands out. Rest your forehead on the floor. If it doesn't make it there, you can make fists and rest your forehead on the fists. Let's start with a few deep breaths in through the nose and out through the mouth. In through the nose and out through the mouth. Again, breathe in, notice your chest, belly expand and rise. And then as you exhale, notice yourself sinking in deeper. One more time, in through the nose, out through the mouth. And then close your lips and breathe in and out through your nose if you can. Hands are reached out in front. We're going to inhale, come forward into a kneeling plank, and then lower down, chaturanga, elbows kick back. Inhale your chest up for a baby cobra and use the strength of your back. And then exhale, press it back into your child's pose. We're going to do that 3 more times. Inhale forward, cores engaged. Exhale down, elbows kick back. Inhale your chest up for your baby cobra. And then exhale, press it back. Again, breathe in, breathe out. Inhale, chest up. Exhale, press back, child's pose. One more time, warming up the joints, inhaling, exhaling. Inhale, and then exhale, child's pose. Next, we're going to come to all fours. We're going to do some cat-cows. So hands are directly underneath your shoulders, knees are directly underneath your hips. Slide your shoulder blades back and down. Let's drop the belly, lift the chest, tip the tailbone. That's your cow. It's opening of the heart. And then draw the navel in, press the spine up towards the sky and look between your knees. That's your cat. So we inhale, drop the belly, lift the chest, tip the tailbone for cow. Exhale, draw the navel in, round the spine, up to the sky for cat. Again, breathe in and breathe out. Let's do 2 more times for each at your own pace. Feels good. Stay connected to your breath. Think about each vertebrae moving one at a time. Lift the chest open here, and then exhale, really arch the back up towards the sky. Come to neutral spine. So next we're going to come into camel. So camel, have your knees directly underneath your hips, hip width apart. Nice and tall here. So there's a couple different ways you can do this. So we are going to start with our fists behind us, or you can do like hands sliding into pockets, but I want your elbows to be reaching back, not out, so back. And then take an inhale. And as you exhale, lift your chest and gaze up, up, and back. And start to come into this back bend called camel. Keep lifting the chest up, up, up. Keep the hips over your knees so don't come back with them. And then maybe you can reach, this is pretty advanced, your ankles, and I have to tuck my toes to get to them. Keep your hips over your knees. Keep your chest and gaze lifting up. And maybe look back. And breathe. For camel pose. Big heart opener. And then gently come back. I put one hand on my hip and the other, engagement core, come up. Head comes up last. And let's sink into child's pose. That's a big stretch. Hips are towards the heels, hands reach out. Connect with your breath. Full breaths in, full breaths out. We are going to tuck our toes or come into downward facing dog, so pressing into your palms of your hands. Lift your hips up and back. Push the weight away from your hands. Knees can be bent here as much as you need to. Keep your spine straight. Head is in between the arms. Shoulder blades are back and down. And let's just start to pedal, bending into one and then the other. Pushing one heel down and then the other. Head is loose. Chest is falling towards your thighs. Tailbones reaching up towards the sky. Connecting with our breath. Couple more pedals here. And then press both heels towards the mat. If they don't reach, that's okay. Tip the tailbone way up towards the sky. Push the weight away from your hands. Breathe here. And then we're going to walk the hands to the feet. So let's just gently walk the hands to the feet, coming into this forward fold. So forward fold, you don't want your torso hanging way out. You want your torso touching your thighs, tailbone reaching up towards the sky, top of the head facing down. So bend into the knees generously to get there if you need to. And you'll shake your head here. And then we're going to roll up. Nice and slow. One vertebrae at a time. Just keep rolling up, 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 up. Shoulder blades back and down. Head comes up last. Inhale the hands up high. Exhale your hands down through your heart center. And breathe. So always stay connected to the breath. So next we're going to do some side to side and then we're going to do a back bend. So inhale the hands up high. Interlace your fingers. Squeeze your biceps to your ears. And let's just tick-tock back and forth. Try to keep your chest and hips square to the front of your mat. And we're just going back and forth, getting that nice stretch along the torso, warming up our spine a little more. And then stop in the middle and breathe. So we're going to come into a back bend. There's two different ways to do this. So you can keep your hands together, squeezing your biceps to your ears, or you can open up in cactus arms. And I'm going to turn to the side and show you how it's done here. So we're pressing into the earth. So either cactus arms or hands up high, interlaced fingers. Inhale, chest and gaze, go up and back. Keep lifting the chest up and back. Breathing, draw a line with your fingers if they're interlaced. See how far back you can go. Be gentle on yourself. Keep your glutes engaged here. Keep lifting your chest and gaze up and back. And then inhale, come back to center, use the strength of your core, and exhale, fold. That's gonna feel good. Bending into your knees as much as you need to, top of the head down, tailbone up high, you should shake your head here. Full breaths in, full breaths out. Shake it out. And then from here, we are going to heel toe our feet out just a little bit. Toes are pointing out towards the sides of your mat. The further out you can go, the more chance you're going to have of keeping your soles of your feet down, and then sink down into this squat. And maybe sway side to side. This is a good hip opener. Press into your palms. Tailbones down and towards the floor, and crown of the head is up towards the ceiling. And then let's place the right hand down on the mat right in front of us. We're going to sweep the left hand up, coming into this little little twist here so our chest is pointing to the left. Breathe here, and then bring it back down with the hand, and let's do the other side, sweeping the right arm up. So my left elbow is inside my thigh, and come down. We're going to do it one more time for each side. Sweep it up, bring it down, and sweep it up, and bring it down. And then let's go ahead and stand up one more time. So lifting the hips up high, head stays down now. Point the toes straight ahead. Grab opposite elbows for ragdoll. And sway side to side. Let the weight of your head pull your spine nice and long. Tailbone stays up high towards the sky. We're lengthening our spine here, creating space in between the vertebrae. Staying connected with the breath. And then let's go ahead and place the hands back down. We're going to just sit down all the way to the ground. So however you need to get there, just do what you need. And then we are going to make a bridge. So I will turn to the side. So coming to the middle of your mat, so when you come down, your head's going to be on your mat. Sit up nice and tall. So that chest is open. Heart is open, core is engaged, lean back, arms up high. We're going to roll back nice and slow down to the ground. So each vertebrae comes down, kind of like a beads, pearls on a strand, just laying down one at a time onto the floor. How slow can you go? If you have to go down fast, that's okay. It's strengthening our core. Once you get there, reach out with your fingers and toes, lengthening the spine. Take a deep breath in and exhale it out through the mouth. Inhale through the nose and exhale it all out. Now, let's bend into our knees so our feet are directly underneath our knees, hip width apart. We're going to bring the palms down towards the feet. Roll your shoulder blades back and down. Have your chest open, your heart open here. So from here, we're going to come into bridge. Press into all four corners of your feet. So evenly press into the mat with your feet. Draw your navel in towards your spine. That's going to tilt your tailbone up off the mat. And then you're just going to start to lift the hips up. And your spine is going to raise up off of the mat. Pushing the hips up high. Don't look side to side in this posture. Keep lifting them up. Keep your knees hip width apart. Keep pressing evenly into your feet. Lift those hips up as high as you can. And if you want more height, you can interlace your fingers and roll your shoulders underneath you. And you have all of your spine off the floor. And you can lift up even higher. Keep lifting, keep breathing. Stay connected with your breath. Notice your inhales, notice your exhales. Chest and hips rise up. This is a big chest opener. Great for our posture, great for opening our hearts. When we can stand tall, even if we're not feeling confident at the moment, just the practice of standing tall can give us the feeling of confidence. And then slowly come down, one vertebrae at a time. Once you get down all the way, lengthen your spine on the mat. Mine gets kind of scrunched up. Try to get your neck closer to the mat by tucking your chin and lengthening that back up in your neck. We're going to hug the knees in now. So squeeze them into your chest. Try not to cross your ankles. And then squeeze hard and rock side to side, nice and slow. That's going to massage the muscles all along your spine. It feels so good. Just sinking into this, staying connected with your breath.
And then from here, let's tee out the arms. We're going to drop the knees to the left. So you just drop down and look to the right and melt into it. Let your shoulders melt down. Let your knees melt down. And enjoy this supine twist. It's wringing out all our organs. Oh, my back just cracked. Also, we're opening up the chest and the heart here. Stretching all the fascia in our torso. And then engage your core, come back to your center with your knees and your gaze, and then we're going to drop it to the other side. So the knees go to the right and we look to the left. Keeping the shoulders melting into the floor. You can always place a block under your knees if you're having a hard time getting them down to the floor. A block or pillow. And let's take a couple more breaths here. Really intentional breaths. Noticing the inhales, noticing the exhales. Melting into this. And then engage your core, coming back to center with your knees and your gaze. We're going to hug the knees in one more time. Rock side to side. And let's do the happy baby. So the soles go to the ceiling. So you grab your soles, and if you can't reach them, grab behind your knees. We're going to pull those knees down to each side of the torso. Try to work your lower back to the floor here and rock side to side for a happy baby. Breathing in, breathing out. And then we're going to release everything to the floor for Shavasana. We'll take about a minute or two here in Shavasana. So legs go long and loose, shoulder blades are tucked back and down so your heart and your chest can be open. Palms facing up towards the ceiling. Neck is getting closer to the mat by tapping the chin. Closing down the eyes if that's comfortable for you. We're having a soft gaze. Let's place the right hand on our heart and the left hand on our bellies. Maybe you could feel your heartbeat and the rise and fall of your chest and belly. Thank yourself for taking the time this morning or this evening or afternoon, wherever you're at in your day. Just thank yourself for nurturing yourself and loving on yourself. And it's my hope that you can translate this practice of opening the heart on the mat to opening the heart in your world, with the people that you encounter, keeping an open heart, sharing your love. Open the eyes if they're closed. Reach the arms out, stretch the toes forward, stretch it out, deep breath in. Exhale everything out. Let's hug the knees in one more time and then rolling over to the side. Let your arm be a little pillow for your head here. And then press yourself up back to seated. We're going to end in seated. Crossing the legs, sitting up nice and tall. Take another deep breath in. Exhale out. Inhale, sweep the arms up high. Lifting your chest and knees up, and then exhale, hands down through the heart center. Thank you for joining me today. Have a beautiful day. The light in me recognizes the light in you. Namaste.